Teacher, can I take notes?
Of course. That's a very good act. Napakagandang act yan. Okay. So let's go. It's recorded already. So let's go back. Now, who had experience yung lumabas kayo early in the morning, tapos parang nakikita nyo, bakit parang blurry? Bakit parang hindi clear yung palibot? At saka ang lamig. That is chemical reaction. Nagfa-fog. Sino naka-experience na ng fog? Yes, na-experience namin yan doon sa farm namin paglabas namin in the morning. Wow, parang parang bumaba yung clouds, 'di ba? That's fog. All right. Okay, so let's go back. So as you can see there, smog form when nitrogen and oxygen combine. Bakit nagfa-fog? So kasi nagko-combine yung nitrogen and oxygen. Na-experience namin yan doon sa farm namin paglabas namin in the morning. Wow. Bakit? Wait lang guys. Bakit naririnig ko yung sarili ko? Saan yan? Saan ito, JM? Bakit ko naririnig sarili ko?
So the live streamer thing.
Sinong nagpe-play ng YouTube dyan? Wala naman, naririnig ko yung sarili ko. Wala naman ah. Baka nag-play kayo ng ano guys? Sandali lang. Bakit ko naririnig yung sarili ko? Ay, ito. Okay. Okay, let's go back, JM. Go back there, JM. Okay. All right. So there you go. Go back tayo. Intermission number lang yun. Okay. Hindi pa siya na-share. Okay. So, nitrogen and oxygen nag-combine, kaya medyo hindi clear paglabas natin ng bahay. Kaya naka-experience tayo ng parang blurry yung air. Okay, yung palibot. Okay. So, okay, classification of chemical reaction. Combustion. What is combustion? One reactant is always oxygen and another reactant often contains carbon and hydrogen. These are very common chemicals. All right. Okay. So the rates of chemical reactions can vary. Now, if you will put, sabi dito, yung reaction daw ng dalawang chemicals will vary, depende. Okay? So for example, depende yung reaction kung gaano karami ang nilalagay mong suka or vinegar. Depende ang reaction kung gaano karami ilalagay mo na baking soda. So concentration. Concentration measures the number of particles present in a certain volume. So for example, you have your half glass of vinegar. Tapos lalagyan mo lang siya ng isang pinch ng baking soda. So do you think what do you think is the reaction? Konti lang, di ba? Because it's not so concentrated. Right? Pero pag lalagyan mo ng isang kutsarang baking soda, mas matapang yung reaction. So the rate of chemical reaction can vary. Depende kung gaano karami na chemical ang nilagay mo. Okay? So a high concentration, please read, Mikayla, the second paragraph. A high concentration. Mikayla, are you there?
Teacher?
Oh, okay, pakibasa sa second paragraph.
Okay. A high concentration of reactants means there is a large number of particles that can collide and react.
All right. A high concentration of reactants means may malaking number of particles that can collide and react. So kapag isang half glass of vinegar, tapos lalagyan nyo ng isang kutsarang baking soda, mas malaki yung reaction, mas malaki ang bubbles. Diba? Sino naka-experience last time? Kung konti lang na baking soda ilalagay nyo, konti lang din yung reaction. So turning the valve on a gas stove increases the methane molecules that can combine with oxygen and results in a bigger flame and faster combustion reaction. Okay, so it depends on how much chemical you have there. Surface area, the exposed surface of substance. All right. And then temperature, if it's cold, temperature can also change the reaction. If it's too hot, if it's too cold, or if it's just normal. Okay? All right. So now, I will show you top 10, which you can try. Pero you need to be careful. Okay? Okay, but you need to be careful. Okay? I'll show you some activities that you can do at home. Pero dapat with supervision of parents, okay? Let's watch this one.
All you need for this is an empty water bottle. Then you twist the water bottle, which compresses the air and pushes all the molecules together. And then when you open it, it releases the pressure and the molecules expand, creating an insta-cloud. Pretty cool, huh?
Wow.
I already know that.
All you need for this is some empty cans, a bowl of ice water, and some tongs, and of course a stove, because that's where you're going to heat the cans. So what you do is you fill the cans up with just a little bit of water, and then you heat it on the stove, and then once it's hot enough, you can tip it over to put it in the ice water, and it will implode on itself. What you need for this is vinegar, a raw egg, and a cup. Then you just put the egg in the cup carefully and fill it with vinegar to cover the egg completely. And then you let it sit for 24 hours. And after the 24 hours has passed, you can take your egg out and you'll notice the shell will just kind of rub off. And what I did was I just went and ran it under some water. And there you have a bouncy egg. Now what it really is the membrane of the egg. You can also shine a light on it for some cool effects. And just to show you that it is a raw egg, and then there's the membrane. Okay, so what you'll need is some grape juice, baking soda, paper, we use cards, a bowl, and some Q-tips. And then I took a 1/3 cup of baking soda and a 1/3 cup of water and mixed that together. And then we drew our secret messages on our cards. And then you can have your friends paint with grape juice to reveal the secret message. This happens because the juice is acidic and the baking soda is a base. What you'll need to make this is a hot glue gun, a cap with a hole drilled in it, an old CD, and a balloon. So hot glue your cap with the hole drilled in it onto your CD, and then blow up your balloon, and I twist it so the air doesn't just immediately come out, and then put it on your hovercraft, and there you have it. The air greatly reduces the friction of the CD on the table, so you can make a really fun game out of it, kind of like air hockey. What you need for this is a PVC pipe, or a balloon will work just as well. And then you charge your pipe or balloon up by rubbing it in your hair or on your shirt, and then put it by the water. To make balloon racers, you need a straw, a balloon, and some ribbon. We use Christmas ribbon. And then you just feed your ribbon through the straw, blow up your balloon, and tape your balloon to the straw. And then tie off your string. We tied it to our door and then to the bottom of a chair. And then just blow it up and let go. Gallium looks like this when you purchase it, and then all you need to do is grab a bowl of hot water and put the gallium in it, because it will melt faster. And then you can wear gloves if you want, because it can get messy, but it's not necessary because it's completely non-toxic. Gallium is one of the coolest things ever, I think. It has a melting point of only 29 degrees Celsius or 85 degrees Fahrenheit, so it melts in your hand. And it's a metal. It's like a liquid metal. It's really, really interesting. And like I said, it is safe and non-toxic, although I would not let young children play with it unattended. Another really interesting thing is it expands as it cools, like water. And you can see here it formed crystals as it cooled. That's why you can't store it in glass jars. So this is really easy. All you need is baking soda and vinegar and a sandwich bag. And then you put the baking soda and vinegar together in the sandwich bag and wait for it to explode. We did this in our sink, and while it didn't make a huge mess, I wouldn't do this in my living room. So all you need for this is baking soda, vinegar, an empty bottle, and a balloon. And then get a helper to help you put some baking soda in your balloon. One person can kind of hold it open and the other person can spoon in some baking soda. Put some vinegar inside of your empty bottle. And stretch your balloon over top of the bottle. And when you're ready, you can dump the baking soda into the vinegar, and it will create a chemical reaction which will fill up the balloon. You can also try it with a glove, which is really cool. One note about the glove: be prepared for a mess. It doesn't always come out the way it's supposed to. If you tried any of these experiments, I would love to hear about it. Let me know.
All right, so those are simple experiments or science activities that you can do at home. Okay, so now guys, I will give you 2 minutes to 3 minutes break. And then when we come back, we will continue with the nature's chemical reaction. Okay, so let's have water cycle. Okay, so 2 to 3 minutes break. You can go to the toilet and then drink water, and then let's come back at 5:46. Okay, 5:46.